Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about measure words in Mandarin, which is called 量词. Well, if you're new to Mandarin, measure words can get a little bit confusing sometimes because you might forget to add the measure words in your sentences, or you might even use the wrong measure words, and that will make you sound a little bit ridiculous. But don't be too overwhelmed by it. In today's video, I am going to teach you what measure words are and how we can use the measure words appropriately. So now, let's get started. Well, first of all, I want to introduce some measure words examples. Here in English, we have a piece of paper in which the word piece is the measure word that measures the word paper. And the phrase in Mandarin is 一张纸. 一张纸, in which the word 张 is the measure word. Here we also have a roll of paper in English, and the word roll here is the measure word that measures the word paper. And the phrase in Mandarin is 一卷纸. 一卷纸, in which the word 卷 is the measure word. And here we also have a bowl of rice, in which the word bowl is the measure word here. And the phrase in Mandarin is 一碗米饭. 一碗米饭, in which the word 碗 is the measure word. Now we've seen examples of measure words in English and in Mandarin. You might be wondering how we can use the measure words in Mandarin. Do we use the same as we use English, or are there differences? Well, the major difference is that in English, sometimes it's okay to just add the number 1 to 3 directly with the noun without a measure word in between. For example, you can say a car without a measure word in between, and it's completely fine. Or a house without a measure word in between. Or a phone. Also, there's no measure word in between a and phone. But in Mandarin, it is always required to add the measure word in between the number and the noun that you are referring to. For example, in Mandarin, for a car, instead of saying 一车, 一车, you have to say 一辆车. 一辆车, in which the word 辆 is the measure word. And for a house, instead of saying 一房子, 一房子, you have to say 一座房子. 一座房子, in which the word 座 is the measure word. And for a phone, instead of saying 一手机, 一手机, you have to say 一台手机. 一台手机, in which the word 台 is the measure word that measures the word phone. So in summary, in Mandarin, the measure words are always required when you're counting the nouns. So you always have to add the measure word in between the number and the noun. However, the rules are more relaxed in English. So now you probably get a more better understanding of what measure words are, but you probably are still wondering how we can use different measure words for different nouns. Do I have to remember all of them? Well, it is true that we have different measure words for different nouns, and each measure word is used to measure different kinds of nouns. But we have a couple of measure words that we use super common, which I'm going to introduce to you guys today, the top 5 measure words in Mandarin. The first one I'm using is 个. 个. 个 means a unit or individual. For example, 一个人. 一个人, which means a person. or 一个苹果，一个苹果 which means an apple. Or 一个国家，一个国家 which means a country. The second one here I'm introducing is 张。张 can describe things that have a flat surface. For example, 一张纸，一张纸 which means a piece of paper, and we've just introduced it before. 一张桌子，一张桌子 which means a table, because tables have a flat surface. Or 一张照片，一张照片 which means a picture, as pictures all have a flat surface as well. The third one here I'm introducing is 条。条 can describe things that are long and skinny. For example, here we have 一条鱼，一条鱼 which means a fish. And we also have 一条蛇，一条蛇 which means a snake, because snakes are long and skinny, right? And the fourth one that I'm introducing here is 片。片 can usually describe things that are flat or in a slice. For example, here we have 一片树叶，一片树叶 which means a leaf. You can picture a leaf, and a leaf is flat. Or 一片雪花，一片雪花 which means a snowflake. And the last one here is 只。只 is usually used to count animals. So here we have 一只狗，一只狗 which means a dog. Or 一只猫，一只猫 which means a cat. Or 一只老虎，一只老虎 which means a tiger. See, those are all animals. Well, thank you for watching today's video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can leave a comment below. And if you have any advice or you have a topic that you want me to cover, please feel free to reach out or comment below. Thank you so much. Peace out.